If I legally establish myself in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, did I not give my own testimony, for which is legally defined as evidence furnished by a witness under oath or affirmation, and either orally or in an affidavit or deposition? See, I went in and I gave witness to who I am. Now, if you are in this generation now judging me to what the prophets in the Bible said, then you should come in and witness to what the prophets said. See, your testimony, you should be evidence. See, there is evidence furnished by a witness. So you saying that Jesus did something for this generation, you the witness of what Jesus did. I'm saying I did something for not only this generation, but for future generations. And I have furnished the evidence by witness. See? Now witness, attestation of a fact or event, right? So I attested to the fact that the state of Florida's democracy was in peril, and because of my economic plan, I then substituted my economic plan for their disastrous one. And now I'm giving you all my economic plan and showing you all that you have been morally and financially bankrupt ever since. Well, and I'm telling you when and where in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. So if your history is financially bankrupt, right, then how can your present be morally sovereign? See, your history is financially bankrupt. So whatever your financial institutions are telling you is why you are morally bankrupt. See, because you are investing your time in something that is insolvent. It's historically insolvent. So I have been trying to witness, right? To give you a testimony, right? One that gives evidence, right? That's a witness. So I'm one that's giving evidence. Now I'm gonna go get what you say you believe, right? Because, okay, check this. I'm gonna show you this too. I'm like, and now after I gave my testimony, right, for which is evidence in the Webster's Dictionary, is evidence furnished by a witness under oath or affirmation, and either orally or in an affidavit or deposition. So now I'm doing it orally. I have done it in an affidavit, but they wouldn't give me a deposition. So, well, and then again, I've been in a deposition publicly. That's why now religion is part of my testimony, because the religious citizens in the state of Florida has put me on trial religiously like they did Jesus. See, after I went into Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, Pastor Willie C. Bonds must have sent the multitude after me, like the high priest Caiaphas sent the multitude after Jesus. See, so this is why the Bible is now relevant evidence. See, so now I'm going to go get, this is what I'm saying, I'm a living trust. See, after I came out of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, I became a living trust, right? And that's the legal definition of it. Or they just say trust. But the collegiate definition in the Webster's Dictionary is a trust. And let's see what a trust is, so you'll know the legal definition of trust is a fiduciary relationship in which one party holds legal title to another's property for the benefit of a party who holds equitable title to the property. So now, my grandchildren, before they were born, right, they have equity in America, because every citizen born or naturalized in the United States of America now have inalienable rights, right? You know, so if I did not defend my bloodline's rights, then my bloodline would have been state property, would have been property of the state of Florida, because the elected officials in the state of Florida would have violated my sovereignty. See, everybody who is born in the United States is born sovereign. See, they then indebt you when you get here. See, like they say it costs to be an American citizen. And I'm saying not according to the Constitution. The Constitution says once you born in the United States of America, you are part of the United States of America unless you violate the laws for which is in the Florida Constitution if you were born as I was born in the state of Florida. So once I defended the Florida Constitution, I defended my sovereignty as a Floridian. See, but you know, like I say, if you don't know history, right, then you wouldn't know that I'm doing my fiduciary responsibility. Now let's talk about fiduciary, right? Now the legal definition of fiduciary is one often in a position of authority who obligates himself. See, I obligated myself, and then it say or herself, to act on behalf of another. See, so when my grandchildren wasn't born yet, and their mother and father was, then I, for whom are their God, the creator of their mother and father, prepared a place for my grandchild. See, just like you say Jesus is preparing a place for you, I'm saying, see what I was doing? See, when I saw that America didn't have a place for me, then I made a place for my child, my grandchild, even if it would have cost me my life. See, just like the great patriots in the Revolutionary War. See, if they didn't pay that sacrifice, then what would you have to squander today? See, we are all arguing over what when we are all Americans. See, but they say that it's bad to have everybody employed. They say that would drive inflation. And I'm saying only if the devil is over their commodities. See, because the devil is going to raise the rate of his commodities to get back the money he lost in trying to defeat me. But that's why I hit him with Amendment 14, Section 4, that deprives him of that right. See, he cannot recoup for the loss of any slave, right? Now see, that's why I'm doing my fiduciary responsibility. See, one often in a position of authority. So when the United States of America gave me an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, the United States of America gave me the authority to bring down the corporate thugs in the state of Florida. See, it gave me the power when it gave me the oath. See, now let's look at oath. See, and this is what I'm saying. If you do not defend your rights, then you will lose them. Okay, an oath is a solemn, usually formal calling upon God or a God to witness to the truth of what one says, or to witness that one sincerely intends to do what one says. So the United States of America gave me an oath when I was 18 years old on August 9th in 1987. I fulfilled that oath inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. And at that same time, the state of Florida failed, and every elected official in the state of Florida failed to uphold that oath. And when they found out that they wasn't in accordance with that oath, they then started new elections, which violated the Constitution. See, because none of them could hold office according to Amendment 14. See, they are all like Robert E. Lee them, that now you cannot, because this is what you will do. You will make a law to keep your racism hidden. And that just like when they made a law to deny a citizen of his right to read and write, now they're making laws to deny the truth from saving the next generation and generations after the next generation from their lie. And so if this generation aid and abet them in that lie, then you are part of the iniquities. And how can you then get into heaven if your Father is preparing a place for you and you done stopped me from preparing a place for the next generation here on earth? So wouldn't, according to Revelations 12, you be the angels of the 3/4? Wouldn't you be in the 3/4 of the angels that was cast out of heaven? If you then follow the scriptures, is now not Revelations 12 identifying the corrupt in this generation to be the corrupt in heaven? So now why is Michael not me in the civil and criminal courthouses and similar in Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning? And why Michael is not me in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, if I am the name that was in those places, just like Michael was the name according to John in heaven. Now, why Jesus, for whom was in heaven? Because Jesus is the one told John about heaven. Why John didn't call Jesus Michael? Why John called Michael Michael? So why would you change my name if John didn't lie on Jesus? He didn't say Jesus, he said Michael. So now, why you gonna lie and say Jesus did what I did if John wouldn't do it?